I know there's a ton of Cyberpunk tips videos out there, but I wanted to make my own, and it's going to be real quick and dirty. Secondly, this game had a rough start, but it's a lot of fun, and most issues are fixed. So if you're giving it a chance but still struggling, hopefully these tips help you. My absolute number one tip for any player, new or old, is to go to the clothing store in the trailer park and buy the Coolant Mod for your pants. It will keep you from being set on fire from the overheat hack done by netrunners when in combat. If you've ever wondered why you're always burning, this is why. So buy this mod and it won't happen again. There's also a good perk to have that gives back mods when you disassemble. I'm not really going to go over perks in this video, but just know that it's a pretty essential perk to have. So it wasn't showing up at Trailer Park, so I just decided to show the little China one. I'll come back to the Trailer Park one. But just fast travel to the Metro Med Center and then go to the Stylishly shop, and it will also be there. If it's not, just in-game time, wait 24 hours with the little wait function. That's what you want right there. Put it on your pants. And just to prove it's here, there's Coolant again. Those are the only two stores that are guaranteed to sell it. I think others can, but it's just the one in the trailer park and the one in Little China right here. Speaking of burning, the next tip that I want burned into you is quick save, quick save, quick save. All you have to do, push the pause button, push triangle, push Y, push whatever the key is on PC, and quick save. It's real simple. You can even make a hard save if you want. I would recommend doing it before combat or after combat, after you do anything in the game. I've experienced crashes even in 1.52 and just other BS stuff happening, and redoing stuff sucks. Especially driving long distances. It's super simple to go to the pause menu and just push the button to quick save. So anytime you enter a combat situation or just a room in general anywhere, it's always a good idea to tap your scan button just to highlight items that you can loot and enemies that are there that you can kill. Also, doing things as simple as quick hacking enemies makes combat extremely simple. I don't even fire a single shot from my gun here, and I just totally quick hack all these guys to death basically with contagion and short circuit. So it's a really effective way to take out enemies. And sometimes during these things where the police are in these fights, if you kill these guys, then the police will actually end up attacking you, and you'll get like a, police stars, which isn't fun to deal with in this game sometimes. So I just quick hacked them all and they all died. Now when it comes to looting, just loot everything you can, always, because you can always pick up good stuff, and stuff always scales to your level. So always be checking what you've picked up, and if anything that you have, you can replace what you're currently wearing. Most of the time when you kill an enemy, they aren't actually dead. Chances are they're just incapacitated. So if you shoot them again, they will completely die and you'll get more XP. You can see he's still moving. Now he's completely dead. And it doesn't always like pop the XP up on the screen, but you do get more XP. It is an actual thing. If you aren't starting your combat encounters with Breach Protocol, then you're playing this game wrong. This matrix was a little weird. I couldn't get all of them. I only ended up getting mass vulnerability. But this is also an earlier save of my character that I've kind of messed around with my attributes. So I don't have the skills that lowers it down to 2. And then I don't have the skill that automatically uploads the first one, etc. There's a whole bunch of really good skills that can really help Breach Protocol and make it really, really easy. So you should always do that, and you should always use quick hacks during combat. And then, obviously you can use your gun or your weapons or whatever else, but if you're not quick hacking and not using Breach Protocol in combat, then you're really missing the entire point of Cyberpunk. You can only max out 3 of the 5 main attributes, and I think intelligence and technical ability are essential, as using Breach Protocol and quick hacks during combat are pretty much the entire point of the game. Then depending on what you want your playstyle to be, you can choose either body, reflexes, or cool. Cool is going to be more stealthy. Reflexes is going to be more guns and blades. Body is going to be more melee weapons and fists. Now, it's really up to you what you want to choose. You also don't need to listen to me, and you don't need to max out intelligence or technical ability. But if you're going to use a lot of quick hacking and breach protocols, those are really good. Also really good for crafting as well. So another thing to note, the skills inside the attributes can only go up as high as your attribute is. So I can get crafting and engineering to level 20, but I can only get athletics, annihilation, street brawler to level 10. Something else to take note of is your street cred. You should always make sure you are doing fixer jobs and NCPD scanner hustles to get street cred, because there are cyberware mods and gear and weapons that require street cred to use. There are some really good buffs you can get from your apartment. One of them is sleeping. This will give you the rested buff, which gains 20% plus 20% skill XP. You can take a shower. Which gives you refreshed, allows you to regenerate health during combat. If you possess the regeneration perk during combat, this increases health regenerate by 20% and your health regen threshold by 20%. And then lastly, if you're in one of the apartments you can purchase, I believe you can get it in all of the purchasable apartments. I don't think there's a coffee machine in the apartment you get in the very beginning of the game. But if there is, I couldn't find it. But anyway, you drink coffee, it will give you energized, which is a stamina buff. Plus 25% max stamina and plus 30% regen. You also get hydration from it. I never noticed that before. Interesting. So anyway, those all last, well, the three last for 60 minutes. The hydration. Oh no, I got the hydration because I picked up the drink over here. Never mind. So anyway, those are all quick buffs. If you sleep, it'll get rid of all of them but the XP buff. And if you wait 24 hours, it will get rid of all of your buffs. You also may have noticed from all the looting you've done that you have a ton of drinks and food items in your inventory. Now, they don't weigh anything, and I honestly never really used them a whole bunch, but they do give you buffs as well. They're usually only like 5 to 10 minute long buffs, but you know, anything can help if you're having problems with stuff, so always check that out if you want. I hope some of these tips were helpful to you, and I have some other Cyberpunk videos, including one on how to get super rich without crafting or selling items. I appreciate anyone that watches my videos, and if you can, leave a like, and if you'd like to subscribe for more, encourage me to keep making more videos. I hope you keep returning, and I'll catch you next time.